That's pretty much perfectly in focus. And let me get.
Alrighty guys, welcome to another Nightwolf Chief videos. We're getting to this
Another
Elite Dangerous
Nightwolf Chief
Cores
videos.
Nightwolf Extra Rust. Alright, it's no longer
Nightwolf
Chief. It's no longer
Chief
Chief.
video. This is one video. We are not doing multiple videos right now. We probably could if we had editing skills, but we don't.
Yet.
So, welcome to. I've lost what we're doing.
Nightwolf Chief video.
Yeah, a video on what?
Elite Dangerous Core. I'm
Elite
doing
Dangerous Core.
a small little tutorial in this game. It's pretty complicated, let you guys know. It's pretty much about flying spaceships. You pretty much can make your own story into the dang game. Pretty fun. I'm doing this video to educate friends, clan members, and whatnot, so they can check out the video. To the left and right, we have little areas we can mess with: navigation, transactions, what haven't we?
All of the things.
We got functions, inventory, fire groups over here. Fire groups is for the weapon systems you have on the thing. Just weapon systems. I have a discovery scanner, kill warrant scanner, and a data link scanner down there attached to this. Let's leave this thing before the time goes out and I get more armor. I think that's how it works.
Try
You
to
guys want to be
speak clearly.
careful. You guys want to be careful of going in and exiting the station. You can run into other ships if they're using automatic docking or if they're just, going in and out free flying. Right now I'm flying the Viper Mark III. It's a medium class ship, is what I classify it as. But it's still down in the small area because the ships do get very large in here. Right there in the middle, we have our navigation. To the right of that, we got our ship, fuel, and our systems, weapons, systems, engine, and other things we can put stuff into. I like to balance it out while I'm just flying in between engines and systems. I still got my landing gear down. You can see over there, mass looking cargo scoop out. Those tell you if they're out. They won't let you travel go into what's called super drive, and of course there is um, the other drive that lets you travel between systems. This map is extremely big. I'll show you guys here. In navigation, we got galaxy map, system map, and over here on this side, you guys can see me going up and down. This is within the system. Destinations you can set. Let's start with the system map here to let you guys know a little bit more about it. System map here. We got in this system a few planets, but the bounties in this system, you can go into these three rings on these three planets rings. There's bounties. Areas you can go into like extraction sites. Depending on the type of extraction site, meaning on how big the bounties will be, but mainly what the person did. You can see that this here is a space station, including this one right here. There's one other one that's like a square type you can run into. Of course, there's planets. Some planets you can land on and do other things. I haven't gotten that far into the game to know that. Contacts are the ships you run into, including like these FSD wakes. I don't know what those are. As city, there's currently no one near us, so we don't got any contacts near us. The left of the scanner bay, map there also is the thing you have on target. Like I have that thing with the way you click it ain't unlocking it. But that's also something you can do in the game. It's target. Check out their stuff there. There's a little information to the side. I'm just jumping everywhere at the moment.
I wish I understood anything you just said so I could make some sort of smart statement. But I don't understand.
You got your inventory and your functions here. Functions are like landing gear and cargo scoop are retracted, they're not out. Beacon, you can set off a beacon if you're in a wing. A wing is a group you can run with. That's cargo scoop. comm panels. There you go. This is where you'll get information. Also, people can invite you to wings in this area. Friends appear up on this panel. Over here, people inviting you to a wing, and just standard messages here. Modules, things you have attached, and pretty much the whole ship information. We have our power, our data, our weapons, shields, thrusters, pretty much anything that uses power is here. And also fuel. Status of your character or person, you want to say your ship. My combat rank is getting up there.
That was a dog.
Our trade rank, explorer rank, and I don't know what that last one is. Including, we have the superpowers in the system, Federation, Empire, and Alliance. I favorite the Federation Alliance, not much of the Empire. Their bounties in the systems ain't worth a lot, including that they're always there and they stop that kind of stuff. But the Federation Alliance areas, their bounties are pretty high and everything else. It's because, a lot of people commit crimes and they want those people dead. Inventory, what you have in your ship cargo hold. I have a lot of data.
Gotta be careful with stuff in the cargo hold.
Yeah, people like to scan you and try to get your manifest by using a manifest scanner. Something I could get. I could like scan somebody if I wanted to and take down their ship and get their cargo if it's worth a lot. I believe I have a bounty somewhere.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you've at least incurred a bounty from crashing into someone. I'm sure that's the greatest way to get a bounty right there.
Yeah. Controls though, I ain't gonna go over much of those because you can customize those in the options menu. I believe so.
I do know that there are a lot of controls.
There are.
Like, no button on the controller goes unused.
Mm-hmm.
Some controller buttons had to be used for more than one thing. Depending on where you were looking.
To give you guys some combat view of this game. I ain't gonna do any. What is it? One thing I don't do much is trade. I don't do much in that area. We're gonna go to a hazardous extraction site. Yeah, I have those up. I need to put those up before I can be able to go into Super Cruise. Let's see here.
Fair warning, this game doesn't do the greatest job telling you what you're supposed to be doing.
No, pretty much it's your guys' own story.
Do you, pretty much.
Yeah. I do combat. I do pretty much bounty hunting up there. Those are the type of ships and stuff I run into. But I'm going to be getting pretty much a cargo ship and inflicting a ton of weapon systems on it, upgrading its shields and all that. And, I mean, you can get more cargo and have weapons also later down the road when you get cruiser type ships, is what I like to call them. They're not known as cruisers in here. They're like pretty much combat ships.
Mm-hmm.
Including, they should be getting an update on the game soon, where you can call in a literally cruiser-like spaceship that can carry ships and all that. To help you in battle, pretty much. We're here, if you guys see, since I went into Super Cruise, this over here is like distance, speed, the speed I'm traveling at, including distance away from my target. If you look down there next to the right side of the little map there down in the middle, pretty much your targeting map, what's around you and everything else. That's the speed I'm going, and I can maybe go up or down, controlling it, but you want to keep it down when you're rushing because you want to be able to jump in at the right area of the target, or you can overshot it. Alignment, yeah, the space it's time to go into, and the starts or planet it's near. Ruin Star 2, that's what we're by.
You know something kind of funny? We've already managed to hit 10 minutes. And it's just been you talking.
Yeah.
There's more talking in this than most of your other ones.
Because I'm explaining this game because it needs explanation. Because
But
it's
it's
very
funny.
complex. Sure, you can call it funny, but people's minds are gonna overload since I talk fast and I talk a lot.
Eh.
I mean, my most videos ain't talking a whole lot. Now, one thing is you don't want to get too close to that belt, like I'm playing right here. But I do suggest if you guys do get this game or play it, I do suggest playing the tutorial. There. Just came out of thing. I'm gonna get my weapons ready. So when I'm ready to engage. Now there's different weapons. There's plasma weapons that will just use energy. We got railguns, cannons, and multi-cannons. Multi-cannons are pretty much, imagine the 50 cal machine guns.
And
Cannons like a tank cannon, and railgun that explains itself.
And there's the guns that you have to aim on your own.
Yeah, there's fixed and gimbal. The gimbal is where it'll do auto lock and auto aim for it. And fixed weapons, you have to aim them yourself, like the center right here. I'll show you guys in the middle of a target if I can quickly find one. That guy will definitely have a bounty. Let's just hope people target him first.
Someone is trying really hard to get you to play Battle Royale.
That there is somebody I'm going to be sending the video to have him check it out. Hey, I see you scanning me, but I know one thing. You are definitely wanted. You are an Imperial. Yep, right there, wanted. Alright, is anybody else going to target you? If I'm targeting you alone, you will definitely destroy me. Alright, now, you guys can see little 2 dots went away. Now it's aiming right in front. That's my gimbaled weapons. There's that 1 dot in the middle. That there is my auto. I had to physically aim pretty much fixed weapons. That's my plasma laser, and my railgun. My cannon, multi-cannon, they are gimbal weapons. If I don't have to auto aim those.
Do you have to fire them manually?
All weapons I have to fire manually.
So I'm guessing when you go to fire your weapons, they all fire?
Mm-hmm. Too big of a target. Let's select something smaller. 6. No. Okay, taking on a full ship just like that. Alright, let's do this. This is gonna be.
And now, combat. Which is about as simplistic as trying to fight somebody with a broken arm. Because from what I've seen, you'll get dizzy before anything else happens.
You guys see on the, if you guys can see, on the left side, that's my multi-cannon I'm firing with the right trigger. Also with my cannon. Cannon 6, I have to reload. With my left trigger, that's my laser gun, and what you guys just saw in a split second is my railgun.
Bit of advice, do not play this game if you easily get, like, motion sick. Because if you do, well, it won't be good for you. That much I can guarantee. Somewhat. I can somewhat guarantee that. I've never actually played the game myself. Anytime I don't feel well, I can just look away.
You guys get pretty much your bounty right here. You guys head into a space station. You go down under contacts. You go over to bounties, I believe, and you just click confirm and you collect them.
I like how they just kind of take your word for it. It's like, hey, you know that guy that's really hard to kill that several people have died trying to collect the bounty of? Yeah, I did that. Do you have any proof? No, but I did that. Okay, here's the money. That's really stupid. I would at least ask for part of the ship. But that would make this game way too hard.
You're in a wheel.
Sorry about the screen glare in the corner, by the way.
It's kind of still light out, guys. I usually do my videos at night.
Yeah. Could be worse, though. It could be the entire screen. But that would have made the entire video unwatchable.
Yeah, if your ship's still low level, I'd say wait for the first, like, people start attacking the target. That there's a close call I just made.
Certainly don't go in alone to anything bigger than you, as is normal logic in any game. So a bunch of little guys can be an army, but one little guy's a bug.
Yeah.
Good metaphor there. Good job, me. Whoever I am.
Now, if you don't get a hit on it, you guys cannot get anything from it. That's pretty much what I have on the game for you guys. There's not much to say. You guys gotta play it to learn it more. Not a lot of things are explanatory except for your stuff here, and your stuff over here. So you know, on top of it, each system carries in the shipyard different ships. You have to move across systems and everything else to get more access to ships, including getting your ranks up in each of the sectors, like Empire, Federation, Alliance, those three. And in each area, you guys can find different ships. Just find them you like. Your own rules.
So, that was
That's it.
a video
Talk to you guys
by
later.
Nightwolf Chief and J5 of J5 Studios.